All right, so I'm recording this from home, so you're gonna have a little bit of an echo. I don't have my actual studio recorder or microphone. But what I want to do is I want to show you ways that you can go ahead and find properties virtually. I have here a Google map, but I'm going to show you three different ways to find properties using Zillow, Craigslist, and then of course Google. So let me go ahead and go with Zillow first. So I just jump into Yuba City, that's where I live, if I can spell. Yuba City, California. And I can do this many different ways. So I want to go ahead and go into housing. Manufactured home, doesn't bother me at all. Townhomes are fine too. For this particular one, even multifamily is good. And then, so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to remove the boundary, and then I'm going to pull my map out just a little bit, and I'm actually going to draw because Yuba City is kind of a smaller area. So I'm going to actually let me cancel this real quick. I'm going to adjust my map. So and I'm gonna draw my circle here around roughly about a half an hour's drive either direction. Let's go ahead and click apply. And I'm going to go over here to for sale. And under for sale, I have by agent, by owner, new construction, everything. I'm going to leave this here. So I'm going to show you how to do one search way. And you're going to come up here. And what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for properties. Actually, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to keep this one as wide as I possibly can right now. Let's actually go for properties that have been on for Zillow 90 days. I think what that does is that limits me. Let's just go any. And so we're going to go done. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom of the page. And I'm going to go to the last page here. And I'm going to go to, so 10 is the last page. So I have here a property right here. This house has been on the market for 1,197 days. That is quite some time. So you can see here, price cut 200,000, 418, 407, 363, 406, 344. So almost a year. I mean, this is definitely this is like 2 days shy of a year, and this is almost a year here. So you can see that there are a lot of properties here that have been on Zillow for a long, long time. Let's take a look at this one here. See if we can get an idea of why this property. Okay, you can see it's definitely dated. Look at this. Let me click on these pictures in case they're not large enough for you here. I mean, you can see, look at that ceiling. Look at these. Oh, it's like a Nintendo game, man. Wow. Okay. I don't know why this one hasn't sold yet. This is a beauty. This one should have sold like first day. Anyway, you can see here that there are definitely some bargains here to be had. So this property has been on the market. Let's see if it's been on the market with multiple agents. Because what happens with Zillow is Zillow will keep it on the market. It just tells you like on time on Zillow. So let's see if it's been with multiple agents or not. So it looks like it was sold in 2002 for 187,000, listed for sale in so almost a year ago, March 2019. Looks like it's been with the same agent or same broker. Looks like it was started at 359, went to 349. Then it went to 329. Then it went to 299. Then it went in December, went pending only for 6 days, and then was back on the market at 299.9. And here we are still at that same price point, 299.9 since December. So first thing I would be doing is I'd be contacting this agent. I'd be like, hey, chances are there is going to be an expiration here. I mean, they listed this property. It must be for a 12-month listing. They're getting ready to lose this listing. There's going to be some opportunity to negotiate. I mean, look at this kitchen here, guys. Unless you are, I mean, I really don't know what these are. They just look like bombs from like a Nintendo game from playing like 1942 or something like that. I don't know, man. Maybe I've been locked inside my house too long playing old retro Nintendo games, and this is what's on my mind. But seeing these cabinets, I don't know. You would have to be a very particular individual to want those specific cabinets in your kitchen. And let's take a look back here. Look at this house here. Let's see if we got price per square foot. $118 price per square foot. In this market, that's low. For a fixer, About 150 is about right. We sell about $200 a square foot in this particular area. Sometimes a little bit more. Probably hear my dog in the background. Diamond in the rough. So little TLC can go a long way. Anyway, so this is one opportunity that I'm showing you right now is that you can look on Zillow here and you can find that there are properties that have been on the market for a very long time. That's low-hanging fruit right there. That's opportunity for you. Another thing that I look for as well is, I mean, look at this price cut here. This is just the property that has been on for, I mean, they dropped it $41,000. It looks like it's a lot of farmland. Yeah, well, not much. 1.45 acres. But for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, it's probably priced too much. Let's see here. Listing was for sale 2010. Listing removed 2011. Listed for sale August of last year for $740. And then in January they dropped it to $699,000. So they just $41,000 price drop. So anyway, what I'm saying is if you have cash and you're looking to buy properties, there's a ton of opportunity out there with these properties that are being price dropped for being on the market for a long time. So that's one thing to look for. That's one thing. The other thing that I do as well is I come in here and I'm okay with that, is I go out to for sale and I get rid of agent, new construction, foreclosure, auction, and coming soon, and I deal with just for owners. Not a whole lot of for owners, as you can see there's just 3 of them. However, this one here came on the market March 17th, so about 10 days ago is when this one came on the market, or maybe that was when the price drop happened. Let's double check here. They did a $6,000 price drop. So when you scroll down, you go to price and tax history. Listed for sale, sold August 2017. Listed for sale March 12th. Interesting, $295. And then 5 days later, they dropped it to $289. And here we are 10 days later, and it's still on the market. Here it is, absolutely stunning remodeled home located in the heart, blah, blah, blah. So it's a remodeled home, so you know it's vacant, and they're looking to sell. So remodeled homes, take it for what it is. I wouldn't necessarily assume that just because it's remodeled that they need all their money back out of the property. I currently right now have 2 fully remodeled homes from the same individual who is attempting to, who can't sell their homes right now and are doing, one is doing a lease option and the other one's doing a contract for deed. So they just need to get some cash in their pockets and to cover their monthly payment, and that's what's working for them. So I would not just assume that just because it's a fully remodeled home that they want all cash and they want to get out of it, because that may not work for them given the current situation and circumstances, especially with people not being able to show open houses. They bought it for $180. I don't know what it looked like before. That's one of the downfalls. You can't see what these homes looked like before. There's a service out there I know of, but they're not in my market, and I've never tried it because they're not in my market, so I don't want to recommend them because I don't know if they go back that far to, let's say, 2017 to compare what these properties looked like before. But again, it's owner listed for sale for $289, so about $100,000 more than what they bought it for. But again, they've lived in it for 3 years, and again, we don't know what it looked like when they purchased it. So that's that property. This one just came on the property on the thing 19. It says 19 hours ago. For sale by owner. Cut $12,000. Cash only offers will be considered. So there you go. It's cash only, but let's see here. Listed for sale yesterday at $85,000, and they dropped it same day. I mean, you can see here there's opportunity. Like they dropped it, and with within hours they dropped it $12,000. Should tell you something. This one here listed 16 minutes ago. I haven't even called this one yet because it's so soon. So there is so much opportunity here, and what I would do on these ones particularly is I actually on my for sale by owners is I remove my boundary and I actually go out a little bit wider, and you can see here I don't go down to Sacramento just because that's just not a market I'm into. I don't go up to Chico, that's just not a market that I'm into. Yuba City is where I live, and so I will go out an hour every direction. Chico's probably an hour, but I don't like that market. It's not a typical market for me. But and I can see here now I got a whole lot more to deal with here when I'm dealing with my for sale by owners. And I can contact them and see, hey, what's going on? Like, check this one out right here. 70 days on the market, no price drops. For sale by owner, as is, where is. Property for sale, 1 acre. You can see here, it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 800 square foot home, and they want 140,000. It's been on sale for 70 days right now. Not a bad opportunity for you, for me to call this person. This is probably one I will call today, and just say, hey, what's going on, man? I mean, check it out here. They bought it for $250,000. Now, isn't that crazy? This doesn't seem right here. 2013 for 222. 2 years later, 219. This is for sale 135. 135, 135, 112. So this entire time, this person is sold. It sold last year. This is crazy. It sold last year for $250,000. Listing and remove. You know what? I'm wondering. I'm questioning this sold here. I wonder if this might not have been a probate situation, where this was the transfer. This is what it was appraised at through probate, and this is the transfer. You know, there's only one way to figure this one out. So I have some resources that I tap into. One of them is Property Radar. It's a great resource, and it's for there's PropStream. You can use that as well. Property Radar is it's a West Coast thing. It's Washington, Nevada, Idaho. No, not even Idaho. It's Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, and Arizona. But it'll tell me right here. We'll see. And if not, I have another one that I can use. But this one tells me who my owner is. So it's owned outright. See, yeah, okay, exactly. Owned since 2013. If you go back here, give you guys a little bit of price history on this one. If you go all the way back here, it says in 2013 is when it was last sold, right? No, that's not actually right. So yeah, 2013. Yeah, June, sold for $22,000. Then 2 years later, it was sold again through an agent provided. So this is, even my information is not. This is an interesting one. Oh, notice there's a 1-1 here. And these are the tax records. So this could be the reason why it's sitting on the market, sold as is, where is. There may be some title issues, or there may be some permit issues with this particular property. But hey, it's a great opportunity because not a whole lot of people are willing to work on those ones right now. But let me pull this information up. It's going to be a little bit of a lag as I'm recording this. Here we go. And I'm going to go down to transaction history here. Short sale, 2013. And that's all we have. Nothing else. Well, that doesn't seem right. Because we have here that we have all these different things. It was sold by an agent in 2015. Listed for sale by owner. Century 21 listed for sale. Listed for sale, listed for sale, listed for sale, listing removed, listed for sale. Sold again, 2019. Listing sold. And then, listed for sale for 140. What makes sense if 2 months prior, you sell it, you buy it for 250. I think this is an inheritance price. But anyway, here's the ultimate end-all be-all. This is First American. It's their database. It's nationwide. You can jump into just about any property you want to figure out and see what's going on, because it gives you access to the actual 9.5 to the actual recorded documents here. So this is going to be quite the training for y'all as I give you some of the stuff that we do here to find these properties, or to find out what's going on with these properties. So what I'm doing is I'm just copying and pasting the actual zip, property address, street name, city into this search here, and there we go. Away we go. And see, same person, so it hasn't changed the entire time. So I'm gonna run what's called a transaction history on this property. And we have here 2013. All right, short sale deed. So this is why it's so important to actually have access to this type of information here. Because I can go to this recorded document here and I can see exactly what was going on here. Here's the grant deed. And this is to this Rochelle Landers. And she lives there. For valuable consideration, this couple, husband and wife, giving it to this unmarried woman here. So not very uncommon for Zillow to have, information. You get what you pay for with Zillow. It's a free service, so sometimes with free you get, missed information here. Because obviously this property has not sold since 2013, because here are your public records right here. This is the transfer right here. This is the deed transfer. And as we just pulled up, we just saw that right here. This is the grant deed. So, oh, you know what? I don't know if you can see that grant deed. You probably can't see the grant deed because I'm only recording on one screen. Oh well, you don't need to see it per se. It just is a grant deed, but I'll close that. But you can still see right here that it shows you for 22.5. And then if we were to go back to here, we have that same 22.5 is what it was sold. So this original person has owned it as a short sale for $22,500, and they're selling it as is, where is, for $140,000. You think that's a deal? I do too. I think that is a deal. There's some opportunity to be made here. I'm telling you guys, you just gotta slow down for just a little bit and look at the opportunity that's right in front of your faces. All right, so that's Zillow. All right, I'm not going to jump any more into Zillow. We've talked about how to look for listings that are older than I would say older than 90 days. But I go back all the way as far back as you can go and start hitting those ones up and seeing there's opportunities or deals there. And then the second thing to do is to go on Zillow is look for sale by owners and to go look at the boundaries and to look for those properties that are sitting there and looking for opportunity as well on for sale by owner. So just as a recap there. So let's go ahead and jump on over now to Craigslist. So I come into Craigslist and I go to real estate for sale, and I come and I drop on this tab. I go for owner. And I look for housing type. For me, it doesn't really matter. I don't care. I just do everything. And okay, here we go. We have 6.77 acre foothill property, $160,000. Possible partial owner carry. So right there off the get-go, we're already seeing this. So let's take a look at these. Looks like it's just land. Hang on, so beautiful multi or single family property. So it's just land right now. 2 sets of house plans and fees and permits all paid to start the building process. So here we go. I'm actually not interested in land right now. This land is probably the worst thing to be buying in a downturn because that stuff is cheap. They can just give it away. So I'm actually going to look for apartments. I know house, townhouse, manufactured. Yeah, duplexes are fine too. And then I'm going to update my search. And, okay, I got new construction. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for properties that are looking like it's a for sale by owner. Here we go, right here. This, owner finance, newer 2-bath home. So on 5 acres, you can see I've already clicked on it. That's why it's highlighted. New clean home. And so I just go to reply here. All right, this gives me a link, so I do that as well. I will email them. But I also go to... only 140,000. Click here. It should give you a phone number as well. No, so this one doesn't give you just a link. Be wary with links and emails because sometimes what they'll do is someone will just snag a picture and go, oh yeah, yes, it's me, and this is all that stuff, and it's not worth it. So yeah, this was the deal. I already called this guy. So you can see here it's going to give me show phone number. Click it. I just go ahead and I give them a call. I used to text people. And this is not the time to be texting people. If I can't get a hold of them, I will text them. And but I just call them straight up and I just ask them about their house if it's for sale now. And if I can't, I say, hey, is your house on 1886 Tuscany Drive for sale? And wait for a call there, or a call back. But I'll call and text. But I used to just only text just because it was quicker and more efficient to get through so many different leads. Now it's not the time for me to be going through every single lead, just blowing through them. It's now to take my time and to really cultivate that lead. Look at that. We just saw this house on Zillow, and here it is right here again. Willing to pay 2% buyer's commission, blah, blah, blah. Make this your home today. Here it is. So got another one. I'll show you one here. Look at this house. Your credit is approved, rent to own, Yuba City. This is a legit house. Has a picture of the home, fully remodeled. If you remember, I told you that there's someone that I know that has a house fully remodeled. Well, guess what? This is that property right here. This is the ad that we're using right now. We've had multiple interests on it. We have best option, flexible option, affordable lease option, and so anyway, yeah. That is how to use Craigslist to go find these properties. So Craigslist, unfortunately, doesn't give me... oh, it's a great investor opportunity. Won't last long. I wonder if it's already gone. Great rental, $1,700 a month. Where I don't even know where this is property at. This looks like it's in Marysville. And let's see if they have here. No phone number. So I'm going to have to email this person. Looking for cash buyers only. So after this video, I'm going to go ahead and reach out to this person because this looks like a property that I would probably buy. Definitely not for $280,000, but interesting. There's a realtor lockbox on the counter there. So I wonder if it was... There's no address here, so I'm going to figure this one out. Looks like I wonder if they went through the realtor and no one bought it for $280,000 because I can tell you it's not a great buy at $280,000. So, but I can tell you what, that Clorox right there, that toilet cleaner, is probably worth a lot of money given this current situation. So anyway, that's how you use Craigslist. I'm gonna leave this right here because that's what I'm gonna do. I want to show you one other way here, and this is kind of a new way here. It's not the most efficient way. But it's a way to market and to find properties. So again, to recap, on Zillow, you can go after older listings and listings that have had price drops, because you're looking for motivation. And then you can also go after for sale by owners because there's motivation there. Same with Zillow, or excuse me, with Craigslist. Oh, one other thing I want to show you on Craigslist here. Let's go back here, and I want to go to apartments or housing for rent. So coming back here, I'm gonna take out apartment, take out duplex, take out. These are okay, actually. And I'm going to update my search. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for properties that look like they're managed by an individual, not by a company. So if you can see here, there's this one's managed by Trident. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's a watermark right in the middle there. And plus it says Trident Property Management. So you can do this one of two ways. You can see that watermark pretty clear. You can come out here and you can just have an eye for this stuff and look and go, okay, this is all Trident Properties. And then, oh, this one looks like it's kind of, home, like mom and dad did this themselves. So you reply here, nice, clean, walking distance. Arbuckle is kind of away for town. No pictures there. But one thing you can do when you're searching is you can do minus property. And it gets rid of, most of the property management. The only thing about that is you may miss an opportunity because it says horse property. You may miss an opportunity there. So I would say management. Let's see here. I'll just give it. No, I think I misspelled management. Yeah, I sure did. Look at that. There's an E there. So we're gonna get rid of management. Search. So here's another Trident one. How did this one slip through? Because they don't have management here. So you just can't see that there's something there. But you want to do that so that you can just get through all of that. These guys here, these jokers. But you can see it's definitely narrowed down your search. Look at house for rent on a farm, $800, 2-bedroom. Oh man, isn't that cute? So cute. $800 on a farm. And we have this called Dave. So it pops up. Give Dave a call right here. This house offers 1 bedroom and 1 bath downstairs and a loft upstairs. It's a good sized yard, lots of privacy. You can be seen on the Saturday. Available right away. Rent will be $800 a month. Same for deposit. So I mean, if you're looking for a rent on a farm, boom, here you go. Nice loft, spiral staircase going up there. So this is an opportunity for you to call them and say, hey, you know what? I see you have a house for rent. Would you also consider doing a rent to own, or at least with an option to purchase? So this is opportunity as well if it hasn't already. So look at this. It was posted 24 days ago, and it was updated 2 days ago. So that tells me that this property is still available. Now Arbuckle is out in the middle of nowhere. It is far, far, far away from where I'm at. But as you can see on this map here, it's right next to I-5. So I-5 jumping down into Sacramento is not that bad from Arbuckle, but from where I'm at, the Arbuckle is probably a good hour and 15-minute drive. If not longer. It's about an hour and 15. I've had a property out in that area, not in Arbuckle, but in a neighboring community. But again, that's why the rent's so cheap. $800. But again, they may just, hey, yeah, sure, man, let's do it. Unless this farm is an active farm and it's not just a parcel off the farm. If it's still included in the entire farm, they probably can't parcel it off. But it's just worth a shot. So again, we're looking for opportunities here. So again, that's how I use house for rent. So I'm going to go back to the one that I was. Oh shoot! I lost it. I'm gonna go back and find it now. I gotta find the one that I'm gonna call later. Oh, where'd the deal go? All right, I'll find it. I'm gonna call that guy because he's not showing up right now. Oh, wait, there it is, right there. That's my guy. All right, so I'm going to show you something else as well. So if you're not familiar with this is Deal Machine. Deal Machine is a great app that I use. You can download on your phone. You can see here these lines here. This is actually, it tracks your driving routes. And so I myself have driven my city multiple times, and I've also hired people to go and to drive, and they just take pictures of properties. And what Deal Machine will do is Deal Machine will send out a postcard to the homeowner with a picture of their house on it, and it will. It's just a great resource. Now I can use Deal Machine one of two ways. I can just go into Deal Machine here, just pull up a map just anywhere. And what it'll do is it'll show me, as you can see, all of the houses here. And I can just start clicking on these houses if I want. So I can do tap to add mode. And I can just tap on any of these houses. Now, it doesn't really show me much on my app, on the actual app itself, on the mobile app. It'll give me the, I can filter in the addresses by name, by number, excuse me, and then also I can filter it in by equity position or non-owner occupied. And let me see if I can do that from this thing. But I don't know exactly how to do it from the desktop because I don't use it. Start driving. Stop driving because I'm not driving anymore. So, but I just wanted to show you this. Yes, remove this app. Show you this app. And I'm going to show you how to use it in a different way. Oh, here we go, actually. It just needed time to load up. Oh, that's crosshairs mode. Let's do this. Let's do tap to add mode. Again, I don't know how to filter it on the desktop because I don't use it on my desktop. But I use it on my mobile device, on my phone, all the time. So you can see, I own this house here. There's a little house that shows you that this is the house that I already have on my list. But I can't really see much detail about this particular thing. But what I want to show you about Deal Machine, though, is Deal Machine, if you decide to use Deal Machine, and if you're not currently using, what I'll do is if you want to use Bootstrap REI as the code, when you register for it, it will give you access to my templates. I have multiple templates that I use for pre-foreclosure, for sell by owner, multiple different templates by using Bootstrap REI as the referral code. Full disclaimer: I get a little kickback from them. It's like a couple of bucks a month if you use their service, and as in return for that, I will give you it gives you access to all of those templates that I'm currently using. I get phone calls back from people, as you can see here, from using this template. But I'm going to show you again, because this is all about virtual, how to use Deal Machine virtually. So you can go to Google Maps, and there's this little Chrome icon here. This is virtual driving for dollars. And so it has access to the site. So I can go and drop my dude. Let's just drop him randomly. Here, let's just drop him here. I don't even know where this is at. This is a nice, quiet little neighborhood. So, all right. One thing I do want to have you definitely be aware of is right here in the lower hand corner. I don't know if you can see it. It says image capture June 2012. So these images right here that you're going to see are 8 years old. So full disclosure right there, 8-year-old images. Lot has changed since then. But what you can do, and this is what I do, is I just I face one direction. I just face one direction and just scroll on down the street. And what I'm looking for is properties that have some kind of distress. These look pretty clean. This is a good part of town. Again, these images are definitely old, but you're going to find something and you're like, aha, it. And if it was jacked up then, it's probably going to be even more jacked up now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to turn around and I'm going to go back down the street the other way. All right. Just taking this a little second, loading this up. I think it froze. So what happens when you have all the kids home and they're all on tablets or Netflix or something like that? All right, so let's keep this going here. There's a guy out there like, what's going on? Nice suspenders. Yeah, pretty decent neighborhood. So this is kind of over. No, not too bad. Well, that was that. So you get the idea of. Let me see. Let me show you an area. Let me go to an area of town that I see. This is a very well-to-do area, a very desirable area. Not that I'm picking on certain geographic areas of town here, but let's just show you here. But I also want this to be like a property that I haven't already picked up yet. So I'm going to take you down over to this part of town here. This is called Olivehurst. Olivehurst is kind of, and I hate to say it this way, but it's kind of like the low rent district. But there are just a lot of property that is in disarray. This is actually a better opportunity for us too, because check this out here. The image capture here is April 2019. So these are more relevant properties. So it's still a year ago, but even though it is a year ago, these properties here definitely will give us an idea of its current condition. So let's just go ahead. See, there's a tire right there. I don't know if you can see that. So this is the house. I can't really see what's going on with this house. So let me show you how I use this here. It's kind of overgrown. Got a tire in the front yard. It tells me a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to it says 4635 Fleming. So with 4635 Fleming, you got a boarded up window there. Looks like it's from an air conditioning unit. 4635 Fleming, I'm going to go over here and click on this icon. Oh, I got to put in my information. Hang on, let me pause this. How do I pause? Okay, so I logged in real quick. We were looking at this home here. So you look up here, it says it looks like it's 4635 Fleming. And so what you do then is you it's kind of the tricky part here is you get out of this and you click on a property and you want to make sure that it's the property that you're looking at. So the little pinpoint here, that's not the property. That must be the one across the street. So again, back out and you click on here and 4633. So here's the thing. It's this property and this property here. Look at this driveway. It's right up on this property here. These two are connected here. So you can see that from here. I don't know if you can or not. Let me blow this up. These are two parcels on the same, two properties on the same parcel. So just a heads up on that one. So let me just go ahead and walk this street again here. We have an empty parcel. So on the other side of the street, house, and then this dirt lot there. That's one going down here. You know, bunch of cars. You know, it just tells you that hey, this is maybe there's multiple families that are living here. Maybe there's something going on here. Maybe they're broken down. Maybe they can't afford them. So I just want to show you how we are using this to walk streets virtually. You can even walk this way and turn, and then keep going, and look at some of the properties, and see if there's anything that catches your eye. Like, oh my gosh, this is definitely something that you want to work on or look at. Well, what's going on right here? We got a boat in the yard. We got a car, a little carport here. Got a cottage looking home here. I may want to go ahead and do this one. It says that it is 4662. So let me just show you how this works here. 4662. I believe that's it right there. So click on it. Yep, that's the property. So let's back out of here. So we have, you see that little pin mark here, this little thing? So I can go ahead and do this, and I go up here when I have the right pin mark, when I know that this and those match, these two match, and I go to, oh, it's not working for me. Oh, no, don't do this. This is a bust. I should be able just to click on this thing here, and it's going to give me this tutorial on how to use it. I already know how to use this. Don't give me the tutorial. Let me use it. Well, it should have just let me... Oh, you know what? I'm not logged in over here. That could be the reason why. Let's figure this one out. Here I am, all trying to be all cool. Like, hey, man, I use Deal Machine. It's really good. It's a really good thing. All right, still got it here. I'm logged in now. Oh, it's not working. What it does in the past is I click on this button and it automatically will add this property to yeah, it's not working right now. So another way to do it is just come over here, copy it, go in the Deal Machine, add it. It's owner occupied, tells me that much, and I can just add that property. And then I can get a pic from Street View. So this is another way of doing it. It's kind of the roundabout way. Start mailer. Looks like he bought it for $83,000 in 2008. So I'm gonna have to figure out why this isn't working. This used to be. I've used this many times before. Where you click on it, it says add to list, and boom, that's all you do, man. Interesting that it's unfortunately not working right now. I wonder if I, refresh my browser or something like that. Let me click on a different. Let me go walk again. I mean, you could do it this way, or you could also have a VA do it for you. You tell the VA what you want them to look for. This is a multifamily. There's looks like a couple of units here. So this is 4675. No, what does that say? It looked like it said 4674, doesn't it? Yeah, 4674. So I'd go over here, This long guy, yeah, 4674. I'm gonna have to figure this one out. Maybe I have to restart my browser. But I have the address as that. Look at that. Copy this one. Let's just go back over here. And, you know, regardless, you could still do it this way. Absentee Katie Hicks. Add this property. And you get picked from Street View, and it automatically sends it out. So it still works. I mean, don't get me wrong. This way works just as well as just, you know, adding this. I wonder if I had to log in from this specific tab in order for it to work. Let's try one more time and see if third time is the charm here as we continue walking down this neighborhood here of these homes. But, I mean, you can do this virtually anywhere. Oh, you know what? That's interesting. This guy, I once had someone pitch me this property. Some dude pitched me this property a while back. For like 100,000, 89,000. Looks like there's a sheet in the window still. Looks like it's not doing too well. This duplex here. Looks like it's 4698. Let's double check that. Make sure that this address up here matches what we see. 46. I believe this is it. $46.98. There we go. So 46.98. Back it up. So we're seeing down there. Let's see if this works. No, it's not working. Oh well. Hey, I tried. But anyway, I showed you many different ways to find properties. This is going to be with Deal Machine. You're going to be throwing. You're going to be mailing out absentee. Let's see when this guy bought it. He bought it last year, 2 years ago, 2018, for $135. Yeah, it's about the same price that this other dude had. But I'm gonna do it anyway. So anyway, these are ways that you can find properties. You can go through Zillow, through Craigslist, and of course through Deal Machine. Zillow and Craigslist, you're gonna have direct access with them. Let me go ahead and show you this real quick. So you can start your mailers. You can call them immediately and get on them. You know, Deal Machine is two different approaches. You're going to be mailing them out information, so you're going to be mailing them postcards. And at the same time, if you wanted to, you can come to the Deal Machine here. You can click on this once you got it opened up, and it'll bring up the information here. And you can also, if you opt to, you can get their owner's information. They have something called an enhanced search. You know, use enhanced search, and what it'll do is for an extra fee, it's like I think 50 cents. It'll go and it'll find that person. Actually, maybe it's $1. I don't know. But anyway, it'll go and it'll find that person and give you their phone numbers. But if you have Property Radar, you know, you can go into Property Radar, and Property Radar 9 times out of 10 has it as well. Or you can go to TruePeopleSearch.com. I mean, there are a lot of different ways, and we can show up that in a future video. But for the time being, I just wanted to show you that you can virtually go walk these streets, find these properties, and start adding them to your queue of properties that you want to start talking to and contacting the owners. I mean, you could find some really you know, good deals here. I mean, I think this one kind of caught my eye. This mobile home. This is definitely an older mobile. It doesn't look completely, you know, like it's abandoned or anything like that. It looks like it's, you know, it's been well cared for. But anyway, so just to give you an idea of, you know, what's available out there. So we have people that are, so you can just start, you know, if you're only looking for like the nasty beaters. Oh, hang on, this house here. Got a driveway that's kind of overgrown. There's some weeds overgrown here. This is actually a property I'm actually would be interested in. It says it looks like it's 4764. Let's see if that's what it actually is. 4764. What I don't like about is now I don't know where this property went. 4764. Where did that property go? So you gotta like really keep track of your properties. Oh, looks like there's two houses here on the same lot. Oh, of course that's not the one that would be those two, but this is not the one that I was looking at. I'm looking at this one. So that one across the street from that one. Nope, don't want that. So 4764 is not the one I want. It's going to be this one. Yes, 4767. That's the one. So let's go ahead and add this guy, and then we'll call it a wraps for this particular video. Go ahead and you're going to have some comments, so go ahead and put the comments below, and we'll see how I best can answer those comments for you, because you're going to have them. And, oh, interesting. That property, that address is not showing up. 4767 Fleming Way. Oh, you know why? I want to do map view. There we go. Corporate owned, huh? Volgara Tile, Hardwood, and Carpet Inc. Bought it for $27,000. Wow, in 2018? Yikes. What a deal. Looks like I missed out on this one, huh? So, but hey, it's okay. They bought it for 27. There may be still opportunity to do something with it too. So I'm going to start my mailers, and away we go. You can see here there's opportunity everywhere, guys. Do not let the current market situation get you down. There's opportunity everywhere for you to start making some phone calls and getting some feelers out there. If you've been doing this for a while, you can very easily go back to your past database. That's one of the things that we're doing as well, and we are resurrecting old leads that did not sell. And they didn't sell with somebody else, and getting opportunities and getting an audience with them to be able to do something so that we can go ahead and close on those properties. So anyway, I wish you guys the best, and we will be in touch soon. Watch out for the next video, and be sure to like this and to share it with your friends that are interested in real estate and how to do this virtually. And all right, thanks again, guys. And one other thing too I want to tell you is just remember, you're one deal away from changing your entire financial future. That's the whole point of this thing. And so you can get out there and you can make some serious money. And all it takes is literally one deal to change your entire financial future. All right, talk to you later.